Heyo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dano, and today I'm bringing you a gameplay from a brand new Vengeance map pack, Uplink, which is a remake of the map Summit from Black Ops 1, and it is a sick ass map. I love it. It feels the same as Summit, looks the same as Summit, and it plays the same, which is huge for me. I get stoked on every single time that they release, you know, a redone map or whatever. Nuketown was alright, it's whatever, it's Nuketown, I don't really care about it that much. But they redid Firing Range, which I couldn't wait for it. And then it was redone and it looks nice, but it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't play the same way as Firing Range or anything like that, so I kind of got bummed out on that, which is a bust, but whatever. I got over it. This map is the best. Everything is just, I can't even go on enough about it. It really is, like, it feels exactly the same as Summit, which is just amazing. That was a dope ass map. My only issue with this map is that everything is so dark, and so you have idiots sitting in corners and stuff like that, which is just whatever. I mean, I understand it's part of this game, but it just bugs the shit out of me. So I'm not going to go on too much about the maps. Class setup that I was using in this video is the AN-94 with primary gunfighter wildcard, and then I'm using stock suppressor and fast mag. I'm running Ghost with perk 2 greed, toughness, and scavenger, and then dexterity to finish up my perk 3, and that's obviously all 10 slots. So I just kind of want to go over a few things that happened over the weekend, keep you guys up to date like I try to do all the time, and we'll go from there and see what happens. So I'm waiting on graphics. Everything should be done hopefully at the end of this week, next week. I've been waiting on them for a long time, longer than I want to admit. So hopefully the next time that you guys visit my YouTube after today, the graphics are going to be finished, which they should look sick. I've seen previews of some of the stuff, and I am so pumped for them. I cannot wait. They look awesome, in my opinion. That's my opinion. It's worthless, but hey, I'm going with it. They look freaking sick. So that's that. I've got graphics for YouTube, I've got graphics for Twitch, I've got graphics for Twitter. I've got graphics up the ass coming out right now, and I can't wait for it. So I'm stoked on that. And then another thing you guys may notice, may not notice, is I may sound a little bit different. I got a brand new mic. There's no more jerry-rigging my stuff and making things work for commentaries. I actually got a legitimate mic, and I probably sound a little bit different, but I ended up getting a Blue Snowball mic rather than using either my Astros mic or, hell, I think on my first video, or my first commentary video, I think I used the iPhone, the microphone and the speakers that came with the iPhone, and that's actually pretty embarrassing. But hey man, we all start somewhere, and that's where I started. And then after that, every commentary after that, I believe, has been the actual Astros. I just plug them into the computer and use those as a mic. But the Blue Snowball mic is freaking legit. I can't begin to say enough about it. It really is an awesome microphone. So that's that. Another thing I want to talk to that happened last night is MMP, which is Moneymaker Productions. It's a brand new company just starting out, and I'm interested in it. It's something to look forward to as far as, you know, what's going on. It's a company that is starting out, and they're trying to basically put smaller YouTube channels into more or less a community and get those smaller YouTube channels noticed, recognized, get them more viewers, subscribers, the whole 9 yards. So that is something to look forward to, and I can't wait for that. We'll see what happens with it. The only thing that they're really asking of me is a consistent upload schedule, which at this point I feel that I'm pretty consistent on my uploads anyways. I've been consistently doing 2 uploads a week. He may want 1 more a week, which we'll see what happens. That's whatever, I don't really care. I mean, I could do that, it's not a big deal. So we'll see what happens. I've got a lot of videos now where before I know I was kind of sketched out. I'm like, yo, I can't really do 3 uploads a week. I don't have videos saved yet or anything like that, but I'm starting to get a lot of videos, especially with the whole Road to Masters and stuff like that, which last night I spent so much time screwing with the audio settings trying to get everything right. So we'll see, hopefully, on my next Road to Masters. Well, you're not going to see it until I think episode 13. I think I recorded 12 episodes with the crappy audio quality, but hopefully everything's set and dialed in. I screwed up. I'm not even going to go into it. I'll go into it with another commentary. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on that, but I think it's all figured out now. So we should be good on that. Episode 14 or somewhere along those lines, everything should be dialed in. Next thing is Gfinity. I don't know if anybody watched the Gfinity matches over the weekend, but they were so sick. Gfinity was a invite-only MLG competition, or not MLG, well, yeah, whatever, you get what I'm saying, but competition in London, if I'm not mistaken, and invite-only, so there was only a few teams there. The whole thing looked so sick. It was in a smaller room, there wasn't a million people there. It was, I think you could finally see more of the pros for who they really are and stuff like that. You could see them interacting with the other pros and stuff like that, you know, cheering them on. I saw a couple times where a couple of the pros walked up behind them and were trying to coach the other teams and stuff like that. It was genuine in my opinion, which is really cool. Don't get me wrong, the competition was still huge. You know, I think first place was like $30,000, so hell yeah, they're playing, you know, they're playing their hearts out for that money. That's big money, so that was that, and that was awesome to watch that. Complexity won it again, not trying to do spoilers or anything like that, but hey, whatever. Complexity takes it, man. They're a team to beat right now with Clayster. That was such a big pickup for them. So that's that. That's sick. Some huge matches. I know Optic versus I believe Impact on the capture the flag and stuff like that. Optic just failed so bad. I can't even begin to do it. But hey, mistakes happen, and you know it's part of the game, I guess. Nobody's perfect, so we'll get over that. And then I think that's more or less it about Gfinity. I know afterwards, as of like last night on Twitter was blowing up. There was a couple big drops, a couple trades, whatever. Who really knows who left or who got dropped? That's always such a controversy because nobody ever wants to be that asshole and say, oh, you know, so-and-so got dropped or anything like that. But there were some big things that went down last night as far as the pro, you know, the whole MLG pro scene and stuff like that. Just to name a few, Karma left Impact and went to Envy, and Stainville left Envy. So Envy is, I can't wait to see the first matchup for Envy and Complexity. Those two going head to head is probably going to be just one of the best matches in history. Those two teams are just going to be so ridiculous right now. So that's a big one. I can't wait to see that. That's sick. And then Unite dropped Realize and picked up Ricky from Icons, which I say good for Ricky, man. Ricky is, in my opinion, he's underrated. There's not too many people that know about him. He's always been a smaller name, but I think the guy deserves the shot, man. He's been there, and he seems like a genuinely good guy. The guy's a search and destroy guru for the most part. Again, I mean, everyone's got their bad games and whatever. It's shit happens, man. And then the other big one to note is that Fizurp and Dito both left TVA, or Team Violent Apprehension, and now they're rocking a team of two. So that one's going to be interesting as well. Both of those guys, Fizz and Dito, both are just absolute monsters. So I can't even imagine what that one's going to be like. Those, if they pick up the right two people, they may be up there as far as top 3 teams, in my opinion. And I know everyone says that Dito's a warrior on his own host and all that stuff, but the kid's also proven himself on LAN, so he's not just a warrior on his host. And don't get me wrong, I mean, host is definitely an advantage to some people, and they can't prove what they're worth online, or I'm sorry, rather on LAN, but he's proven himself. And I think with the backup of Fizurp and his search and destroy game and stuff like that, that guy's a monster too. So they should be a force to be reckoned with, really. And I guess we're gonna have to see. There's been so many trades and stuff like that. With that being said, man, that pretty much wraps up the video. Hopefully you like the gameplay. Like you can see there at the end, 71-6. And as always, if you like the video, rate, comment, subscribe, share, do your guys' things. You guys are freaking awesome, man. Thank you. Talk to you guys soon.